Hey guys, this is Ray McDivitt, and
Brad Milliken.
we're out here from Mid Michigan Drift Club, and we're doing a little live stream of Assetto Corsa. Um, what track are we out here on today, Brad?
We are out here on a track built by the one and only Squiggly Noodle, and built specifically for just something like this: competition style driving, live stream, winter driving. Just a good place to have fun and get some tandems.
Yeah, it's got some pretty good flow to it. Speaking of tandems, we got a nice big long line of people coming in on the entry right now, and it is somewhat together.
Good lord,
a bit of a mess afterwards, though. But they're getting it together as it goes later on later on in the run. Really looking good by that turn too. Plenty of time to stack on this layout here.
Yeah, see, that's what I like about this layout already, is that there's a lot of sweeping corners, which gives the guys a lot of time to pile up together and get nice and close. Really test the proximity side of that.
Yeah, it looks like as they're getting up that hill, there's plenty of opportunity to get gapped out, and then especially coming up on that entry because how fast are they going? Probably like 70, 75 miles an hour.
Yeah, through that slalom section, probably. Yeah, definitely. Big entry there. The other cool thing we've got is we've got a chase drone that's going to be a big part of this stream, and having live, real life drone pilots that are going to be a big part of the production is going to be a really nice touch. Super smooth inputs from the drone operator. It just makes this thing look that much more sick.
It is pretty wild, actually. Like, I don't even know, like, I think he's using some application within Assetto Corsa that allows him to play as a drone, and it's got all like the same like smooth G forces, and it like literally looks like he's flying a drone like it's in real life.
Yeah,
it doesn't even make any sense.
Sick. I love it. I could watch this honestly all day. Just the drone itself, like, it's so smooth.
Oh.
Looks like we've got an S chassis and an AE coming out of the pits. Kind of looks like Steve's car. I don't know if Steve's driving a car with the same colors as his. But that looks like it's it.
Cool that all these cars have like different like liveries and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
know
love
that
the styling.
I know that some people they'll customize like the liveries and use those for competitions and different streams. So it'd be really cool if people start doing that at some point, and like all of a sudden we go from these kind of like normal or stock image looking cars to starting seeing some cool little custom things going on.
Yeah, and actually it's kind of cool. So we've got one of our big supporters and one of the photographers, Zach Service. He actually has made a couple packs or a couple liveries, I think, if I remember correctly, and
oh, really?
Super cool. He's been designing some custom cars for people that drive in it, not to throw his services out there because it's been mostly just for friends, but he's been designing car packs on his own and building people a identical version of their own car to drive in the servers that we play on in the off season. So that was super cool.
That's pretty sweet.
Ooh, big pile up.
Oh, we got server. Looked like the server might have reset just now. Might have shut down.
Oh, it might have. Yeah,
it happens.
We may have timed out.
I said a bunch of people left. I don't know if it's an intentional restart or if it just it just was.
Yeah.
Got a minute wait time. We gotta quit and then come back in.
Yeah, that looks like server timeout. So it's gonna be a restart.
Right, we'll just kind of hop back in there.
We're doing a track change.
Oh, and we're doing track change. All right, so that makes sense.
Well, yeah, that's good news because every other alternative is probably not the greatest.
All right.
Oh, that would actually make sense for me to have like I could have like an image on the background up here.
Yeah, cut to stock image. That would be great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, track has been changed.
Track
That's my desktop.
Changed.
So you have to join in.
Nice desktop.
Oh, I don't have Mayhan 2020. Okay, hold up, I gotta get that.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh, there's gonna be another piece of conversation.
Yeah. So like pop up in here. You hop in the in the Mid Michigan Drift Club, Discord. Scrolling down to the track links. Yep, track links. Look at that. Look at that. Dude, they got everything nicely organized in here. This thing is so sick. All right, we got.
I don't think it's in there.
You don't think it's in here? Dang, I thought this was all nicely set up. It had look at all these. It's got links to everything that you could need. This one looks cool. Matrix. Like, what more could you be asking for? Apparently, I'd be asking for what's this name of this track? We're going Mayhan. Yeah, I'm looking for Mayhan. Short-term memory is fantastic sometimes. How do I find this this Mayhan track? I thought it would be here. You guys made promises they haven't been delivered on. I'm sad.
Well, why don't we have one of the guys here share that link with you so you can drag it into Content Manager? So Shane, if you've got it and you could direct message it, or
I'm trying. I'm getting there.
Copy. All right, he's on
Ready.
It's not exactly the fastest upload process when you have Boondock internet.
Oh hell yeah!
Boondock internet.
Big balls balling out here. It's Wagon Dubs in the house. I haven't seen
That's
that
right.
name in a minute, but I've also
And
not
then-
been in the server for a minute.
You should be able to just drag and drop that bitch into fucking Content Manager to install it, and then you're good.
We'll watch some Yosh.
See, the super exciting part about this that I like so much is when I
That's
was
there,
first
right?
getting my car together, I was driving in Assetto all the time, and the amount it equated into actual driving was wild. But now we have the flip where we've got some people that have come out and like cut their teeth driving with us at events, and now they're going to come and they're going to drive in Assetto for the first time in a comp or just in a standard driving night where everybody's just in the server. That to me is super cool to see both sides of that.
Yeah, it's a fantastic segue to like progress and enjoy the off season, but like progress from like off the track to on the track, or even to be on the track and get better and better and kind of dial in a lot of those motions that are so critical in drifting that this really reinforces.
Yeah, it definitely ingrains your reaction to certain circumstances that in a normal driving scenario you wouldn't think to do, right? Like when the car grips up, or you don't throw it hard enough, right? Like initially you would probably panic or you'd try to, throw the wheel and gain control. But driving online teaches you the habits of letting go of the wheel, let it flow, knowing how to handle the car when it doesn't do something right, and not being afraid to smash up a really nice car, trying to learn the basics.
Yeah, there's like you can do that. There's a million different incidents that can happen out there on track, and so like to be able to like have something that you can do and get exposure to so many different moments is super super key, and it's a lot better than learning with your friends quite as much in real life when you're banging into each other. And what's sick is like if you're used to how your buddy in Assetto handles themselves in an instant, like you're gonna get that same exact reaction in real life, and you're already gonna be ready when that moment does come, because it's definitely different when your buddy spins out, and you're 6 inches away from spinning around him, hoping to God that you won't cause a crash in real life, versus what the controls are you have in Assetto. But you're looking for the same things, you're reacting almost the same way. It's just how the car reacts is a little different, but like the actions are the exact same. And like being able to run those actions off of strictly like just straight up muscle memory, it's that can be the difference between being in a car or not, honestly, which is, we don't want to be binning in cars out here.
Yeah, that's the craziest part I think about my experience this year was I unfortunately ended up having to tear the car down and rebuild it, and it wasn't really an opportune time. But when I did finally get everything back together, one of my best friends, Jordan Garman, and I got to drive for the first time in a loose tandem, but a tandem together at Owasso. And that's something that he and I had been doing for the last 10 years. We had been driving tandems online. So getting to feel that, like me in the lead and like, okay, push wide and be smooth and don't try to be super huckster and get technical, and letting him drive behind me was, and let him actually try to get close without throwing all this crazy crap in there. That was kind of wild to see that come full circle.
Yeah, it's like we.
Oh yeah, that we got to have the drone footage. That's
Is he down?
Key.
Okay,
we got him back. He's back.
This is kind of fun. Like not knowing. I mean, we're kind of just doing what we're doing here. You're right. This is first time trying to set up a little stream and managing the bits and pieces with all the different like components with everyone's audio and video and having decent quality. It's tough.
I don't think I've ever seen this map in a snowy version like this. It's kind of cool.
Right?
It's definitely neat.
I don't think they ever get snow here though.
No?
It's pretty far south, if I remember correctly.
Japan?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think this location's pretty far south. It could be in the mountains, which makes pretty crazy things with weather. But yeah, if I remember, it's like towards Fukuoka, which is like the southern island of the mainland of Japan. Pretty sure it's down near there.
Very cool. Yeah, definitely shout out. Andres said shout out to B1GFPV or Big FPV for the drone footage. So that is today's drone pilot. It's just a nice touch. I didn't even know you could do this. I mean, you could do just about anything on a PC, but
yeah,
this is pretty clever.
It's like definitely like the gyro kind of motion, like all the motions to the drone stuff is crazy. Like it's so smooth.
That's the part I like the most, because a lot of these inputs that you do on a Seto and on a PC are very blocky and unidirectional, whereas with the drone footage it's just butter like the whole time.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like it's like, do they have like a like a weight, and then everything has like momentum, and then this game is calculating the momentum of it? I mean, it would make sense. All the physics are there, and then they're just applying that to using a mod to apply that to a camera that's flying through the sky. Like
it must be the same physics they're using to move the cars the way that they do, but then just adding a fourth dimension or a third dimension, right, to that.
Which like they already kind of do that with cars, like as they hit the bumps and stuff like that. It's kind of it's all there on that front too, which is crazy. Like they're just applying that to the nth degree with it flying.
Yeah. All right.
That's pretty cool.
What do we got on the stream? We've got drone footage of a big 4-door.
Yeah, we're keeping the big entries. We're not getting the best proximity, on the wall from this angle. But what's sweet is we'll get them stacked, and then we'll be able to see who they are as they exit this corner right here. So like they're gonna get stacked up as they get later in the corner. Like, oh, it's some guy with a drift car, then DuBois, and then Bursted.
Big hug central there. That was awesome.
And you can really get a good idea of like how much angle people are hucking on that entry too from this one, because if you watch them run across this entry right here, and their car's facing the camera, they got the headlights, going straight ahead. That's a pretty good entry. That's pretty good. But when you see them backwards, that's way better. Who was that? DTM Robot? Like that was way closer to getting that extra angle to just be like, yo, that's a wild entry. And we can always bump this over. We can get a little different perspective on things, but it's kind of cool sitting on top of this roof right here.
Yeah, that's definitely a sick shot. And it gives you a nice wide angle of seeing just how hard guys are throwing it into the corner.
Woo! This one's nice because you get a little more snap to it too. You ever get over by this fence. But you just can't see as much about the corner.
Yeah.
So you really can't see him get stacked.
Oh God, that's gonna be deep. Ooh, yep. Oh boy.
There we go.
Oh,
Big goob.
that was
That's Bryce getting off in I don't know what his car is doing. Going places, doing things.
Oh, dude, that was a hard flip.
Right? That was sick. Jacob and Tyler, that was pretty sick. You guys both threw tons of angle. Big good. There it is, Bryce.
Oh.
Dude, he just was pushing that dude's back bumper. That Altezza was pushing that 180's back bumper with his door.
Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get two dudes stacked up super hard into this corner. Like let's snag the drone. Yeah, let's snag the drone and see who's
putting it down.
Got it. I want to see somebody just door to door, sideways into this.
Dude, door to vertical doors. What, Max W? I'm trying to figure out how to. Oh, here we go. Check this out. All right, we go. Boom. Look at him with the double vertical doors on the Miata.
Good lord.
And look at this tandem train he's got. He's in the midst of. They don't know where to go though. They're looking to get some doors, but those doors are up in the sky.
Yeah, here comes. Who do we got coming out of the last turn going into the straight?
So we got Tyler leading the train of just calamity. Big flick. Oh, there's a lot of calamity back there.
Yeah. That's a parking lot. Is that a 4-door? Like a GTST?
Yeah, it's a 4-door Skyline.
Hell yeah, bro.
The way that they're always intended to be.
That's a family man's car.
Family man's car, exactly.
That's a family man's car.
Like,
see you later.
Sedan life is best life.
Absolutely.
You know how many tires you can fit in the back seat of that thing? Woo!
There we go. Oh.
Talking about you want a street drive car. That's ultimate street drive champion right there. Swap over to him. Little DB action. Look at that glimmer off the paint.
I'm watching this live drone footage right here of this sweet S13 just getting after it.
Which S13?
We got the black S13 getting chased by was chased
by everybody?
Yeah, by our 4-door.
Yes.
No,
smashing into walls. Oh god, calamity. Oh no. But hey, they're figuring it out. That's what you can do. A little bumper car action, bounce off of each other, and keep on ripping.
Yeah, the teal IS is sick too. I like that. That's a sweet look.
Can I watch the? There we go.
Yeah, keep it on the drone there for a second. That's pretty solid. Look at that. Oh, stack them up. Let's go. Nice transition. Look at that.
The drone is sick.
Homie's wheeling and dealing in there. Uh-oh. Oh!
Is Andres able to switch back to the drone? Oh, he has switched back to the drone. All right, sweet.
Dude's got no corners. That is solid right there. Out there putting on a clinic. That's awesome. We definitely need, with the upcoming live streams, it'll be really nice to have a driver list with the cars and what they look like to be able to call them. That's the only downside. The only downside to Assetto is even when you put the names on the cars.
Yeah, they barely show up.
It's so small.
And like to even like look at them and try and figure out what it says above their name, it's good luck.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Boom.
I do like the fact that like with this game, with this whole Assetto thing, like the fact that you can recreate so much out of real life. So you play with these camera angles that you wouldn't get to necessarily play with ever in real life, and just see these wonderful tracks from different views. And it's not the exact same, but it's close enough where it really like is like, wow, this place is so cool, or oh, I've never seen it like this. And this like top-down view where you can really see people how they huck it relative to this wall right here.
The funny thing about Mahon that this reminds me of is when I was first starting to play Assetto was back when the Tando Buddies cars was a big deal.
Yeah, best
And at the
cars.
time, they came out with the Mega Tamada Sportsland, where it was like 7 tracks
Yes.
smashed into this big spot, and it was just like it was the place to be because there was always somebody online, and there was always a group of dudes driving. And it was if you wanted a small technical course, you could find it. If you wanted a big canyon course, it was there. Like those to me are the best memories.
Yeah, because you could just jam for so long, and it was so sick that you could just be like, well, I don't know, you guys want to go over to the city area? I'm going to cruise over to the city area. Like, oh, you want to go over to that? Like, oh, we'll go over to that. And it was sick. It was really cool to just be able to, you could find a group of people that you could jam with and just churn laps together, but do it, all right, we got Titan Technical, we're good. We're going to go road course. We're going to go, what's the one that they have that's like, I just learned what it was. I think it's actually Fuji Speedway for some reason, but they have all the different little sections of that map that you can get your, pick whatever sounds like a good time, and then come back to something else later.
And there was always somebody jamming on the spot where right where you loaded in, there was that little go-kart track.
Yeah,
and there's always like 5 dudes just running a train.
Oh yeah,
solid.
Tamada is sweet for tandems.
I actually still have that Tando Buddies lobby, and I occasionally jump in it just to see who's in there driving. Yeah, that is a super cool overhead view of that corner. Big huck.
I love seeing the fact that this little Miata's got its doors up in the air because it just makes it better,
And a good follow.
Yeah. Oh, got a 4-car Tando coming in. Those first 2 guys really kept together. What we got is that I think Tyler's in the pink wheeled one. No, let's go take a little closer look.
Yeah, let's see if we can get in there with those guys.
Oh yes.
Yeah, there it is. That's phenomenal. Right on the drone footage.
RX-7 and S13 action.
S13 being the superior chassis.
Whoa! If he lands this one, no,
not gonna happen.
He scrubbed a lot of speed there. The RX-7 scrubbed a lot of speed. Really would have made that one tough.
Yeah, there was nowhere to go.
Sorry, let's see if we can find another squad jamming.
Find that. Where's that TLIS? That dude was jam-packed in a pretty solid tandem line. Yeah, there you go.
He's coming up on the entry right now.
There you go. Get in there.
I got to tighten it up, though.
Oh
no.
He pulled it.
Not tightening it up with the tire wall, tightening it up with each other.
It's not a yard car.
I tell you what, watching I love seeing everyone hopping on here, just jamming out on a Friday night, and it really makes you want to hop on there too.
There you go, big drone footage with the IS and what is that, a E46? No, I'm not a Beamer guy, man. That's
the E36 is the yellow.
Yeah, E36. It's always the
yellow E36.
Maybe that makes me less of a car guy.
He's going somewhere else though.
Yeah, he parked it.
He said nah, we ain't going that way. We're going this way. Maybe you guys need to tone it back a little bit. Get some more consistent laps in, and then get back to hucking it hard.
That would be right here. Super smooth.
Oh, man.
Go. Look at that.
Sick.
He's going to try to... Ooh. Yeah, good back off there. Big handbrake. Oh, yeah, there you go. Big throttle. Clutch kick. Oh. Good control.
Gotta love tracks like this where you can just hit the same thing over and over and over again and have it never get old.
Right. Especially that first corner. Just
first
throwing it as hard as you can into that first corner. Hilarious. I love it.
it's sometimes it takes a little bit for people to realize just how dope a track is when it's got 3 corners, because like this track basically has 3 corners, and the first one's the only one that matters, and that's kind of the funnest. You're just coming in there as fast as you possibly can, and then you throw your car as hard as you possibly can, as close to the wall without smashing into it as you possibly can. And like, there's just something about that is just freeing and so sick. And like, you can do that all day. You can do that 1,000, a million, 100 million times, and it doesn't get old.
Yeah, that's it. What's funny when you say it like that? The thing it reminds me of is that we actually have something similar to that at Jackson when we run medium and long course, coming through and throwing into that very first tight technical corner down by the flag stand. That's the same thing. You either nailed it or you didn't.
Yep.
And man, it's when you get it right, freaking sick. When
and
you can still save it, but you're like, missed it, man.
And you got 3 corners to nail, basically. You got that entry, and then you got 2 more corners. So you got 3 corners you just got to nail, but there's so much that can happen to mess it up. And yeah, when you get it just right, like if you huck everything just right and everything floats just right, and you just stay in it and you're hauling and everything just feels like you're like fully committed throughout the whole thing, it's like magic. And you might get that 1 in 20 times though, because like every so often you got to make this. You're on that ragged edge and you got to make a minor adjustment somewhere along the way.
Yeah, you can definitely tell. That's the corner. I think the biggest punishment you can give yourself is coming into that corner way too shallow. You come in way too fast. I've seen guys shoot through the inside grass. You see guys that they have to run like a speed line. Usually
what I'm seeing when people are hitting that inside line, it's because they're actually going too slow and they're entering too early. And so they use that addition over to the right side as their indicator, which is a good thing, and that's why we're going to change. Definitely going to be changing it up for next year. But when they do that, they're not going fast enough, and like they think they need to use the addition, but unless you're going above 60 miles an hour right there, like you don't. The old track was kind of perfect. So once you're hitting that transition and then blazing it through there, like then you use that, but once people realize, I don't need to enter that early, they start feeling what it feels like to get that outer concrete, almost similar to how it is here at Mahon with that like rumble strip on the left hand side after the entry. Like imagine trying to drift Mahon without using that, right? It kind of turns into that. I don't know, it's just kind of like it's crazy to see, and like I've done it time and time again where I spend a couple minutes with somebody, show them that that's what they're doing, and then they change it and they're like, wow, this is crazy, and then immediately they're doing better all day.
Yeah. And that man, that makes you, when you get it right like that, it feels, you get so pumped up, and then next thing you know, you were about to get out and take a break, and now you drive for another hour because you're like so fired up you can't get out of the car.
Yeah, you're just nailing it, and it's like that's what's like, it's so rewarding. It's so much fun, and coming back to this Mahon, that's why Mahon's so rewarding and so much fun, is like you only got a little bit you got to do, but everything you got to do it maximum intensity is so hard and so precise, but so rewarding and addicting, where you just want to do it over and over and over again.
So back to the action on the track, who's driving that Teal IS? Do we know who that is?
Let me see if I can find out. Zoom in on that. Dubois.
Oh, there you have it.
No, he's a 350Z. Never mind. That's not Dubois.
Oh, all right.
I'm not seeing it in the server right now. You might have switched cars.
Okay.
Oh, wait, never mind. No, we got him.
There he is.
Got him locked in.
And that is...
Preserve.
Sounds like we've got a pretty heavy reduction in our audio. So we'll have to troubleshoot that. Ray, have you changed any settings on your side of the stream?
No.
Okay.
Just depends what's I don't know what actually. Maybe it depends. I think it definitely depends on what camera angle I'm in, because it's pretty quiet, like from this one. So if I turn it up a little bit, it starts to feel a little bit more appropriate.
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, who is that? I'm trying to see who that is.
Preserve. It's something preserve. What the hell? He's apple preserves. He's orange
strawberry
preserves. Strawberry preserves. Yeah.
I'm glad you went the same place I was ready to go.
I tell you what, I love me some strawberry preserves. I'm
a big fan of jams and jellies, but you know what they say about the difference in jam and jelly, right?
What's the difference?
Well, I'm not going to tell you, but if you know, you know.
It's the amount of pectin.
Yeah, sure. Impectin in the back.
Oh.
Leave it at that. Oh, big pile up.
But yeah, this is his name is Preserve Why Not Be. So Preserve Why Not Be. I see that based on your license plate that you 69, and we appreciate you.
Oh man. Well, hey, everybody's got their thing.
Everyone's got their thing, you know. He's 69s and he does some decent skids.
Yeah. Hey man, he's got it made.
I like that, like zooming in and out on the static cam, it kind of changes like the lens size.
Yeah.
Because it definitely changes like the aspect rate, or yeah, I think it's the aspect ratio and stuff. Focal length, all that fun jazz. Aperture.
Sounds like somebody is running a small block Chevy swapped car out there, and I don't know which one it is.
What is? Yeah, who's committing such treason? Everyone knows that you need turbos and you need straight cylinders. If you don't have turbos and straight cylinders, what are you doing?
Oh, we've got Mr. Preserve Why Not in the chat.
Preserve Why Not's in the chat.
He's also Why Not on YouTube, which
why not?
Only adds to the chaos of figuring out who this person is.
Strawberry Preserves, that's who he is. Absolute sweetheart, true treasure of the evening.
Oh man. We gotta find his boy Peanut Butter.
Yeah. Oh man, I gotta go to the grocery store tomorrow and get some more peanut butter. Actually, running low on velvet.
A hole in yours?
Yeah, it's filled with me reaching in there with a knife and pulling out as much as I can. At least 2 or 3 times a day. Smearing it on a banana because that counts as a healthy snack.
Oh God.
It's got protein and potassium.
I don't know if what you said is better or worse, but I'll take it.
It's definitely not appropriate if you think about it in the wrong way, but it sure does taste good.
It sure, on the whole, preparation H feels good.
Yeah.
I gotta watch those movies again. Who doesn't love some Austin Powers?
Oh yes.
Oh, Big Train.
Good movies. Big Train.
Oh, Big Train.
Entering a little bit funky there.
They're gonna land.
Some of them are. Whoa! Teleporter car.
Those goddamn big ass tractor tires.
Oh, infield tractor tire taking another one. Eston chat.
That's one thing we should do this winter is all of us should invade the Infield Tractor Tire Facebook page and start posting drift cars in the Infield Tractor Tire page.
Yes.
Not that you want to see that, but
especially the one after the entry at Jackson where it's like it's not like big enough to really like hurt you too much, but you still don't want to hit it. Some people come through there and then they punt it.
Oh, who was it at the last event? Someone punted that thing, and I was dying laughing. I think it was an
sorry. Yeah, this entry was sick. They just had 4 cars stack. We got Jorknot up in there too. Jorking it, Mr. Jorking it, true and in the flesh. 3rd car in line. He said, yeah, the why not guy, didn't mean to interrupt, but the why not guy was saying, Mr. Why Not is, his license plate in real life is jorking it. So the fact that his license plate in the video game is I-69, I think he chose that. I think he chose that.
I will say, back on the comments of Big Tractor Tire,
yeah,
nothing hurt worse than watching someone clap the infield tractor tires at Clio back in the day. Those were day enders.
Those
everywhere.
Yeah, those were tractor pylons,
and those were tight gaps. So it wasn't like spread out. It was you thread the needle or you drag it onto the trailer. Like, oh, I had nightmares about that.
Yeah, like you need it's important to have something to like almost like go around, which is the idea with the tractor tire at Jackson is like, all right, it's just go around it. It's so far offline that you got other problems. But those ones were like right next to where you wanted to be, and they hurt and they punished you.
Oh yeah, I'd almost prefer a concrete clipping point than that.
Right. Yeah, something like that is because it's like it doesn't seem as intimidating as it is, and then you're like, wait a minute, that's got concrete.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, you fit that tire.
Oh wait, did you hit the tire on the infield of 1, the last event that we were at Jackson? Yes, it was. Let's go.
Oh, that tire. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Auto City tire there for a second.
He did exactly what we were talking about earlier. He come in kind of slower, and then when he shallowed through the first line, he was too slow to enter, but he was too fast once he was there, and the car just gripped up and shot straight forward. And then he just kind of it literally went punk.
Oh no. That's it. Like, dude, it's amazing the number of people, which it's understandable because it's kind of scary. Who am I kidding? It's scary as shit going in there. The speeds that you can and in many cases should go in there.
A huge train on the drone footage here. That was for a moment very clean. Coming down the straight right now. Check this.
Yeah. We got what, 6 cars.
Yep, 5.
They gotta build their confidence together. If they took some laps, just keep it chill. Those second set of 3, what we got? I'm assuming it's 3. It looks like what, an R32, a couple 180s,
and an IS.
Yeah, you gotta get confidence. You gotta get fully in swing with each other there.
I think Tyler's leading the group.
Once you get somebody who's leading with a nice consistent lead, it does look like it.
Oh, big flick!
Flick, yeah, both. Oh no! They were stacked. They both flicked at the same time. They both had the same angle. That was ride or die. He was that those 180s were on a trajectory that the likes of which have never been seen before.
Oh man,
but that's what you got to do.
Start having a track entry shaming post where I'm seeing so many people that are pulling out on track and like pulling out into traffic.
Yeah, up on they're not looking left or right or going the other direction. They're coming in. Let me go on track at the entry.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you can go around the backside.
Oh, didn't make it.
You do you play VR or do you do screens?
I do screens right now. I want to try the VR because I've got everything for it, but I finally got my seat and everything all set up in an actual rigging, and it doesn't have a mount for a monitor, so I kind of want to try the VR.
Yeah, the VR is so cool. Did you do like triple monitors before, or do you just do a single monitor?
No, so I used a program called Real Head Motion. So when you turn your steering wheel, it turns the viewpoint. And it gives you the feeling of momentum. So you're looking in what feels like the direction of momentum.
Yep. I've used that one. That's pretty good app.
Yeah.
Especially once you get like its settings right. Yeah.
Yeah, once you get the settings right, it's perfect. If they're not right, you can definitely tell.
Yeah, that's definitely the education across the board with this sim drifting stuff. Because you can really mess up your settings on everything. Like, oh, the wheel's not set up right. Oh, the car's not set up right. Oh, the app, is third-party app isn't set up right. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't have the shader mod. I don't have the whatever doodad. And I don't have the night lights mod. But it's cool. But it's like, whoa.
Yeah, I definitely want to try. I've got an Oculus, so I want to try it with the Oculus and see what it's like.
It's so sick. I mean, as long as it doesn't cause you like the. I know a lot of people get motion sickness from it.
Oh, nah.
That's about the only part. That's definitely one thing that's not fun.
Is it just because it's the viewpoint of a lot of motion without the motion feeling? So it's like the opposite of normal motion sickness?
I think so, and I think that also, like, especially when you're playing this game, like, you combine that with, like, your face gets hot.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, you got this, like, this visual issue going on, and then you got, like, this almost, like, this warmth that makes it, like, almost like a seasick kind of, like, whoa.
Yeah, feeling
I need some cold air, yeah.
Yeah.
I need some fresh air. And I've had it, a little bit every once in a blue moon, but like usually it's not too bad. But I know some people, it's like I can't do this because it's kind of trippy.
Let's see who else we've got out there. We've got a pack of yellow cars there. What do we got? That's that E36 and a E36 and what is it? An S14 there? It's a group of two running together. Looks like they're gonna try to put down a decent lap. It's hard to see what they're doing right now. Looks like they might be stacking up.
They're trying. We have that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 car stack. They're trying to make some sandwiches, but it's more like spaghetti.
I feel like this corner is probably harder in VR than it is in real life, as far as like tandeming and the feeling that you get. I feel like that's. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I would feel like this corner would be more difficult to enter in VR or in Assetto than just being in the car.
I think like the dimensions on a lot of these tracks can be a little off in some spots, and I don't know how this one is. But I know that like a lot of them are just a little bit off to where like they kind of open up a little bit better in real life, or you have a better perspective on certain things. To where it's just like it's a little bit better. I don't have the experience with Mahon, but I know with a lot of the tracks at Ebisu, it was like, oh, this is actually kind of like it flows a little bit better in real life. The Assetto was close.
Like the depth perception's an issue too. Like you definitely Assetto have to use a target point more. Like right where that last tire is where I want to pull a handbrake or where I want to huck it in or. Feel like you're way more dependent on that in Assetto than even sometimes in real life.
Oh yeah, because like and that's what is nice is like I feel like a lot of what Assetto makes it kind of easier in a way is the repetition, and so being able to do it where it is a little harder because it's just like I said, the depth perception is not there, the speed perception isn't there as much. It really helps being in VR, but even then, it's still a video game. Nice big entry from all these 6 of these guys.
That was perfect.
That was sick. That's what we like to see. That was way better, and that's good. It looks like they're getting comfortable out there. But yeah, you can kind of like learn to factor in all those things that are a little bit different, just because of the fact that you can do the same thing 1,000 times. And you can't really do that in real life. So but if you take that same process, of hitting the same thing over and over and over and over again, once you go in real life, like you make a couple of minor adjustments to what exactly it is that you're doing, and you're doing it just as crazy as you can in the video game because it's the same idea.
For sure. Good proximity there.
Yeah, these entries are getting a lot better with people kind of, I don't know, finding their groove with the people that they can jam with.
So I know we haven't done this yet, but we're gonna drag a driver in here.
Oh yeah?
I think we're gonna see if we can get some commentary live from somebody who's currently out on the track. So let's do this. Why don't we pull Tyler in?
Pull Tyler.
We're gonna pull Tyler. So I'm bringing him over right now. Tyler, can you hear us?
Tell him how trash his driving is.
Hey, what's going on, brother? You're out there getting after it, man. This looks good.
Yeah, you are.
I'm trying. I'm not getting left with great leads.
You what?
So I'm not getting left with the best leads.
Yeah,
I'm choosing Z right now.
I feel like you're out there and kind of you and the Z look like they're jamming pretty okay. But it's like it seems like you're the only one trying to throw good leads. Like everyone's just trying to throw everything.
Yeah, I'm in there bullying people, make fun of them.
Well, it's good to see you, man. Well, thanks for driving. We're gonna put you back in the chat, but we wanted to bring you over real quick and just see how you were doing and how the stream was going for you. So
it's fun. Everyone in there is having a blast. There's a bunch of people in there talking. We got like 20 drivers right now, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
it's jamming.
Server's maxed out. I mean, we got you guys doing 4-car, 5. Like, you guys are starting to look better. That group of 4 that you're driving with.
He just bumped me. Whoever's behind me just bumped me a little bit. He hit me again. I get hit a lot right now. Oh, it's Lance.
Oh, is that who's behind you?
Sync Backy together earlier.
It's Lance?
Yeah, Lance is in the black FC. Oh, okay. he's bullying me really bad right now.
I love it.
We'll get back in there and talk some smack. All right, I'm going to send you back over.
Okay.
All right, brother.
I love hearing about all the bumping and grinding.
It's good to hear that he's having that much fun, right? You can hear him smiling and having a good time.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Like, that's what driving together makes it so much fun, is because that's the exact same reaction he has in the car when he's driving in real life.
Oh, yeah.
Just smiling, laughing.
You get so hyped up.
Yeah, you just turn into you get little girl giggle, and you're in there just probably sometimes makes you a little more dangerous than you should be about it, but
especially when you got your buddies out there, when it's a whole squad, when you can get 2, 3, 4 people together on that same wavelength, you get a little you start to get a little ignorant at a certain point. That's for sure. It's hard to control the debauchery. Like you gotta really get comfortable at a decent level and try not to be doing too many stupid things, because it's really easy to turn the brain off and just start doing stuff that you should not be doing in a 4-car tandem.
Oh, I'll be honest. I'm the first person to be honest about that.
Ooh.
I give in.
That was a big entry from OTM right there. OTM Robot. That was real big and smooth. That was sick.
I did not see it. Oh man. Yeah, I'll be the first to admit I give into it. I get stupid. I'm dangerous.
It's easy to get greedy.
It is.
Like I was talking to somebody and they were talking about like people staying in it too deep after like the end of the track and like not shutting down smoothly, and it's like that's only happening because people are getting a little too greedy, which I understand it, but it's hard you got to fleece yourself in those situations because you get a little greedy and the next thing you know you're running into your friend instead of tapping them,
or you're getting yelled at on grid and you have to go sit down for a minute.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. It's like you want to do the dumbest things in some moments because it's just like, this is sweet. This is gonna be so much fun.
So who else is who's still in the chat? I want to see who's in the chat. I want you to tell me what the car you're driving right now is. Not necessarily if you're playing, but if in real life, what are you driving? That's what I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 car. They're trying to do 7. So they're trying to do 7-car entries right now. That are in it, like they are in each other's doors, bumpers, everything. Oh yeah, you could open up a body shop on this. They're trading paint. Look at this huge entry. Oh, we couldn't hold it.
It's tough. They're looking at maximum challenge right now with the number of people that they're trying to keep together, and if.
That's bordering on a smorgasbord. Oh, man. Oh! And it's gone.
Tough. Everyone is smashing that back to pits button. Those front 3 really keeping it together.
So I know we've got some staff in there right now. I know, well, obviously we pulled Tyler over, but we've got Sparky in there. We've got Shane.
Yep.
And who else we got?
Is Bryce in there? I think Bryce is in there. Or he was earlier.
He was earlier. I don't know if he is now.
I wonder if it's like, because I know that the server's been filling up.
I see trouble. I see a stack up.
The IS and the S13?
Yeah, yep, here it comes.
There's a vote to change the track to Grange.
Okay.
This is pretty cool. I'm glad that people are having. I mean, I hope that people are having a good time, right? And like that's the whole point of this, right?
Oh,
like not only to, get out here, drive, hang out with your friends, play video games together, right? Like have a good time, jam.
Well, the same reason we're doing this is the same reason we did MMDC in the first place. Is we love to drive, and we have to have a place.
You can say that again. I love me some skids.
Oh yeah.
Doing spin wheelies with the buddies.
Yep. Man, I've thought about doing grip driving and maybe doing some like HPDE stuff. And like it's a whole nother endeavor and it's a whole lot of money, but every time I think about that, I'm like, but I've got a drift car.
Yeah. It's like really
hard to take it serious.
It's really hard to justify spending time on other motorsports whenever it's like this one is just like it's so much fun and it's at such a good like point, like price point, accessibility point. It's got such a good community around it. It's got sweet tracks. Like, there's so many things about it that are just like so good that it's like I know I can't come up with a good reason to do many other motorsports. Because especially four-wheeled, because it's just so like it's exactly what I'm looking for.
Well, and we're right on the edge of something really cool, because when I grew up, I watched a little bit of NASCAR when I grew up, and at the time, like that was peak NASCAR. And now there's so much around the NASCAR scene that is like it's falling apart. No, it's not. Making drastic changes, trying to save it. It's getting stale. Is it getting stale? All the drivers are getting stale, right? Like they're in that crisis period. And, there are two motorsports that stick out right now that are in their growth phase. They're in their fun phase where it's like unlimited potential, and it's drifting and it's the multi-class racing, like the IMSA and the WEC stuff. To me, those are the two sports that right now, as far as vehicle or motorsports goes, have an opportunity to grow in an unlimited fashion because of their current position.
Yeah. There's because they it's like they haven't defined themselves so much that there's no longer flexibility. It's like there's so much room to just keep moving in a positive direction, and it kind of doesn't matter which one you go in. It's going to be good stuff.
Yeah, and whereas, that's the thing with NASCAR is it's the performance. Like they've built the cars to a point where, and the rules to a point where they've taken some of the fun out of it because there is no gray area.
Yep.
And with drifting, it's only gray area, and
it's mostly gray area for sure.
Mostly gray area, and the thing about IMSA WEC cars is that's all like all the new development stuff is happening there. Like for Cadillac or for any of the other major car brands, they're doing all of that new stuff testing there. NASCAR still does some of it, but most of it, I feel like, especially from like Cadillac's side, because that's the side I see,
they have room to play.
Yeah, and they're going out there and they're testing new equipment, testing new stuff, and NASCAR used to be all about like this is the testing ground to put things to the absolute limit, and then they go into a production car. Well, I feel like that's happening with IMSA and WEC now. But drifting is the same thing in the opposite direction. It's taking the aftermarket car scene and seeing just how far we can go in both functionality and style.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. This is probably the only motorsport that I can think of that really pushes the bounds of every aspect of a car when you think, especially from like a visual styling point too, like the fact that you can have a car that is completely basically a tube car, something made, you can make a complete tube car, you can go in any direction you want visually, and you can literally turn it into anything. You could grab bodies from other cars and put them on different chassis, kind of some similar stuff to like off-roading and what I think of when I think of off-roading with body swaps. But you can do that with drift cars, and then like you can make something at the end of the day that is performs amazing, looks insane, sounds cool, and it just has every element brought to 10 that you don't really get in anything else, because why would you ever do that? That's like, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, and it's so personal because everybody's car is different and it's an extension of themselves and their style and what they like. So you could have the same car and and two people build them side by side, and they are going to drive and look different.
Yep.
And you might get into the same car that two people built, and one of them has complete interior. It's got a cage built into it, but other than that, it's got AC and heat and all the bells and whistles. Or you can get into the same car next to you, and it's completely gutted with a race dash and all the aftermarket buttons and all the cool crap, right? And
yeah, same year, same model, could be two VIN, next VIN number, completely different machine.
And on top of that, they're running the same track at a casual event.
Yeah, they're running each other's doors.
A perfect example is Chad Anderson's car versus anybody with the same chassis. You get in Chad's car, you're like, okay, this is probably whatever we're about to do is probably gonna scare me to a first time ride along. You're gonna get in somebody else who owns the same one and be like, okay, what are we doing? This will be cool. And then they throw it in, and you're like, oh geez, okay. It's cool to see how independent each build is every time, and then the sharing of information when you find a setup you like. Tyler and I had a 30-minute conversation about the way different angle kits make the car react snappy versus smooth. And that was like one part, right? So
yeah, one part that's made one certain way versus another. There's 15 versions of that same part, and they all have a little bit of a different character to them. Yeah, especially when it comes to anything in the steering department.
Yeah, B-Knuckle, perfect example on S chassis, right? Like, I believe he said that's a snappy kit.
Yeah, it loads up a lot. It's almost like it's pretty sick. It's almost like a boomerang when you put it sideways.
Oh yeah. Well, I know that we wanted to end this around 9:30. Ray, is there anything else that you want everybody to hear before we end this, or any last thoughts before we shut this down?
Yeah, I got a couple of thoughts to share. It's like, I hope that people enjoy just being a part of the discussion. I know that we're trying to learn this stuff for the first time, and hopefully it provides some degree of entertainment, and that we can keep kind of ironing it out, make it a little bit better as we go here too. Like, we've never done this before, but I enjoy it. I hope that everyone participating enjoys it, and I hope that those watching enjoy it, and maybe we can figure out how to bring even more entertainment value over time, because this is pretty fun, and I think it's a good way of kind of pull everybody together. So yeah, I thank you guys for I'll say thank you guys for working on getting this stuff together, because this is cool.
Yeah, this is definitely different. I'm super pumped to have this. I can't wait to do more of this. It's something it's born of a just for fun, but we could do competitions. We're going to do all sorts of cool things with this. And at the end of the day, it's just for the community. And, I think that I just want to say thanks to everybody for joining us tonight, from everybody on the MMDC team and all the drone guys, because without anybody else coming to our events, without any of you guys joining this type of stuff, none of it matters. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because at the end of the day, this being able to do this and have this much fun all the time,
how cool,
is just the coolest thing.
How cool, dude! It's so fun. It's so cool. Like we're just doing fun stuff, and everyone else is having fun, and how rewarding,
Yeah, it's just contagious, and I like it because it grows. It grows unchecked that way. Same thing happened to MMDC. I mean, we're coming into our 4th season it will be technically.
Mhm,
Technically
yep.
3rd, but 4th-ish.
Yeah,
And
4th
we're
since
and we're
starting.
talking about multi-day events and talking about comp, and we're talking about all these things
Yeah.
that spawned from we desperately just need somewhere to drive and we want to have fun. And so
Yeah.
that's just insane to me. I just love that.
And that fun, like that fun part is like it's I feel that it's so consistent to be pushing that narrative, right, of like it is about getting out there and having a good time. And like I'm having a good time. I know everyone I talk to is having a good time, and I'm so stoked that we're able to kind of like everyone's on that same page. If everyone's gonna be on any page, being on the page that we're all here to have a good time is the best page to be on.
Oh yeah. Well, thanks again, everybody. Ray, thank you for hanging out with me and commenting on this chaos of an evening. But keep an eye on the Facebook page. Keep an eye on the Discord chats. Watch for those upcoming events that are going to be digital all winter long. We're going to keep you guys in the driver's seat, even while you do the refresh on your cars, and introduce you to something really special. So thank you again. We're going to close it down here. Until next time, guys, have a good night.
Thank you, Brad. Very well said. Thank you. Y'all have a good night.